a 3-ingredient recipe for the easiest ever beignets. But right now, taking a break from cooking to talk with Jay Luck from Wisconsin Hypnosis Center. Good morning.
Good morning, Amy.
Thanks for being here.
Yes.
Jay is a master hypnotist, and if you have a habit that you have just been trying, and you've tried so many things, from weight loss to smoking, you may want to see this guy, because you really, people come to you and you can do life-changing stuff.
It is pretty fun. It is pretty fun. The thing that people don't realize is that weight loss, which is really one of the bigger things we do because it is the most dramatic effect on people, you'd think with all the information we've got about nutrition and all the stuff about exercise, we know more in this country about nutrition and exercise probably than any place else in the world, and yet we're getting fatter. Since the 1950s, obesity in the United States has tripled. It's now, the CDC says that 20 to 30% of the population in every state in this country is obese. And you think about the impact that has, it's crazy. But there's an interesting thing that's happened back since the 1970s. Highly processed foods have added ingredients, put things in that aren't so good for us.
Right.
Not the things you do on your show, Amy, but the things that are in highly processed foods are
and the things people reach for, because we're all so crazy busy and in a hurry.
Fast food, gotten used to it. There's more fast food restaurants today than there's ever been. Oddly enough, obesity's up. So what's happening is that there's actually an effect of the ingredients that are in these processed foods that becomes like an opiate. Right now, opiates are a big thing about getting rid of it and changing it and all these kinds of things. They actually become an opiate in our brain. And so then we crave it. Starches and sugars, we crave them more. People become diabetic. And so all these things become a craving that we have as a result of this. The brain just wants those things. So what happens is you get into habits of eating those things, and it's actually an addiction. It's not like you have to go to the hospital to go through something like if you're on crack or something, but it becomes an addiction in the brain.
Sure. And a lot of times people will fill themselves up with it if they're feeling blue,
of
or if
course.
they're depressed, or
And you're right. That's the other part. It's stresses. Right? People eat for stress all the time.
Right.
And it makes sense because comfort. Right.
Right. It's comfort.
But you eat the comfort food, it becomes an opiate in the head. You go nuts.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
I get it. Yeah.
So what happens is when people come in the office, we teach them how to break that connection that the subconscious has made with those addictive things that they think they need, which become stress relievers as well as the food part. And so we help them break that connection because they've really been sabotaging themselves all along. So we teach them how to use their own minds so that they can be in charge of on top of their subconscious beliefs and patterns, rather than have them run them. So we don't do things with diets. We don't do things with special packaged foods. You don't need any of those things. You don't need to get surgery. You don't need to get the magic pill on Friday and lose the weight by Monday. It's amazing how it works. We've got 29 years doing this, Amy, and I can't count. We've got 20,000 testimonials in our office from those 29 years, not just for weight loss, but for everything. Weight loss is a third of those things.
Yeah, I've talked to a couple of people you've helped, and they can eat normal food, but it's about themselves saying this is enough, or eating a little more healthy, them taking control, and you can help with that. You do free consultations, correct?
Yeah, and the great thing about the free consultations is people get to come in and see how fun this is. It's really fun to do, and it's anyway. They come in, we do a free screening. It takes 45 minutes to an hour to determine if they're a good candidate, to see if they can be hypnotized, and if they're a good candidate, we'll even give them a written guarantee, which lets them just relax and know that we've got their back, and we'll get them to their goal.
You got it covered. How can people get a hold of you?
Well, there's a couple ways. They can call us, 920-465-1277, or go to our website, WisconsinHypnosisCenter.com.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Great to see you.